It is Saturday night again, guys, and before we transition into Christmas, we have to watch one of my favorite horror movies ever. I'm talking about Scream. I absolutely love the Scream movies. This one right here has 1, 2, 3. This one's number 4 right here. Kind of took me a little while to like this one, but I love it now. The newer ones I am trying to get into, but once you go so far with these movies, they just kind of start getting cheesy. You start losing the actual storyline, but I haven't given up on them completely. However, by far, Scream number 1 is my very favorite of them all. And this might not be the popular opinion, but I think that Scream 3 may be my second favorite of the entire series. Everybody knows I love Scream. My little friend Rhino even sent me this awesome guy. 25th anniversary Ghostface mask. It's the sparkly fabric, and look at this. It's even signed by Lee Waddell, who is the original Ghostface in the first Scream movie, and I believe he was Ghostface in Scream 2. But how cool is that? About the only other horror movie that really fights for the top place for me is Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. That one scared the living crap out of me. But I gotta say, I always come back to Scream, and if I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street 100 times, I've seen Scream 1,000 times. So to usher out the spooky season, I settled on Scream number 1. And for tonight's snack, we are making something that's totally awesome. And if you're seeing this video, you know that this worked, because I'm not sure it's going to work at this moment. I haven't done it yet. But we are making ice cream sandwiches. Come with me. Let's go give it a shot. These things should be awesome. Okay, to make these, we are going to use 3 ingredients, and that is it. First of all, we have our roll of sugar cookie dough. Second, we have, well, I chose Turkey Hill Premium Ice Cream. It's actual ice cream. You can get whatever kind you want, but I chose chocolate peanut butter cup because look how delicious that looks. And the third thing is Hershey's shell topping. Now, there's different brands of this, but they all basically do the same thing. As soon as you put this on and it hits that cold ice cream, it gets hard. I bought this one because it has a little smaller tip, so I figured it'd be a little bit easier to kind of draw the face on there. And we're going to be putting this on the actual cookie, because remember, we're making a sandwich here, so we're not putting it on the ice cream, we're putting it on the cookie. So after we make the cookie and put the sandwich together, we're going to have to put the cookie in the freezer for a little bit to make sure it's cold enough where our magic shell will actually get hard once it gets on there. So we need to preheat our oven to 350. We've got a cookie sheet with some parchment paper, and we're just gonna use half the roll of the cookie dough. I used the rolling pin to roll out our dough and make it flat, and then we'll just cut the shapes in this that we want. So I basically just took my knife here and I shaped kind of like the shape of a mask. We want to have a little bit of black around the edges, and you want this to be really cold when you're working with it, because the warmer it gets, the softer it gets, and the more difficult it gets. We have this big pile of dough left over here. That is edible just as it is and absolutely delicious, but these are going to go in the oven here for about 15 minutes. There we go. Now when those come out, we're going to stick them in the freezer for a little bit so that they get really cold, and then we're going to go ahead and use our Hershey's shell, and we're going to draw the Ghostface face on 2 of them. Those 2 will make the top of the ice cream sandwiches, the others will be the bottom. So those are coming along pretty good. Let me just give them a little touch there. Yeah, that's still pretty soft. They need a little more time. These have about 1 minute and 42 seconds to go. With these kinds of cookies, you can take them out before they actually get brown on the top, set them on the counter, and they will continue to finish cooking while they're sitting on the counter. If you wait for them to get too brown, they're just going to be really crunchy and crumbly, and, you know, we don't want that. Okay, I think they are ready to come out. Yeah, that looks about perfect. We can let them sit here, and they've kind of risen a little bit. They'll fall. And they'll finish cooking right there. Then we'll put them in the freezer. You want them to be pretty dang cold when we put this stuff on so that it hardens up good. And do not put this in the freezer because then it will just be one solid block. Okay, so before I put them in the freezer, I just wanted to show you our cookies are very thin. So you want to be careful with them. But they did cook perfectly. And I cannot wait to put these together. Okay, so only the top two need to be cold. So we're gonna put those in the freezer for probably about a half an hour. Okay, yeah, those are getting really cold. So meanwhile, let's get our ice cream out here. Now I'm gonna use an ice cream scoop, but if you were making a bunch of these, you could actually just run some hot water around the outside of this container, turn this upside down on a plate. You could lift the box off and you'd have a block of ice cream there, and then you could just slice it. Since we're only making two, we're just going to use the ice cream scoop, scoop it out and put it on there. And I made two so that I could have a practice, well, so that Marion could have one too, but so that I could have a practice one in case I break it. All right, that worked out pretty dang good right there. We just have a thin layer of the ice cream. I just took my scoop and I went right across the top, and it kind of rolled up in the scoop, and I was able to unfold it on there, and it just covered that cookie perfectly. So we're going to do that with the other one as well. All right, there we go. There's number two. That actually worked out pretty good. It would be easier if it didn't have that peanut butter in there, but that's going to be absolutely delicious. So I'm going to put both of these in the freezer. We'll just put one on top here, the other one down here. And then that way they can stay cold while we're waiting for the top. Okay, I think these are ready. I got some parchment paper out here. Let's go ahead and put our GHOSTFACE faces on these. We have our GHOSTFACE mask for reference.
Let's play a little game.
One. And there's two. I think we can go around the edge here yet. I mean, they're not perfect, but they are pretty cool. I'm going to stick both of those back in the freezer for a few minutes so that chocolate can harden up. All right, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put some more of this Hershey's chocolate shell right on the ice cream here so it'll be inside our sandwiches. And now we'll go ahead and put our toppers on. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Look at that. GHOSTFACE ice cream sandwiches. All right, there we go, guys. They turned out great. Here's the first one. I did go back in with some more of that chocolate shell just to kind of give it the contour on the cheeks, but there's the first one. And here's number two, and I think this one looks totally awesome. The cheek contour on that one worked out great. So there you go, ice cream sandwiches for our Scream movie night. Look at that, we have the chocolate peanut butter ice cream inside there. You can see a little bit of the chocolate peeking out as well as the chunks of peanut butter. That turned out so cool. What's your favorite scary movie? All right, guys, the only thing left to do is the taste test. I almost hate biting into this guy, but it's either kill or be killed. Oh, that is so good right there. It wants to melt so fast, so you have to eat it fast or have like a plate or a bowl or something. Oh yeah. That is it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you make your own ice cream cookies. Stick around, because the next time you see this room... Hold on. Hello?
Let's play a little game.